They call themselves Anonymous. They are hackers on steroids.
Police say they have arrested 3 suspected hackers believed to be part of an international network.
A group calling themselves Anonymous has vowed to destroy the Church of Scientology.
Anonymous, the group responsible for Operation Payback, which temporarily crippled the websites of MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal.
We are Legion.
We are Anonymous.
Distributed denial of service, devolved the stack will drag when DOS attacks. Suits without a head get scared and shit. They slash see what we lack. A sense of compassion and justice must be swift. How turn to hurt in the pockets of white supremacists. These nemesis is never this vicious. We troll the net for missions. Evil's your position. Your file's gonna cover missing. With a post they dissing, posturing and speaking out of fear. Super consciousness, our warriors are virtual bombardiers. We don't forgive, we don't forget. Expect us, wasn't no one to protect us. Come together as a legion. Internet unite, connect us. We will make our presence known. We got folks on the megaphones. SQL inject intravenously like it's prednisone. Rebelling on a larger scale. We Jonas came to slay the whale we hip. Till they slither and swing at them lizards by their tail. We check their mail, defacing professional looking webpage. When I rhyme, I wake the sheeples catatonic vestige. Battling the message, encapsulated in the rap track. Black facts is project chronology. Talking fat gas, but a back fact. And I'm the type of person never had jack. Destruction, the Chris Fall camp, or the way this ass act. We vigilant, the vigilante, highest staking up the anti-cross site script. And Felicia Palmer with punched the panties. Epilepsy Foundation, far from invasion. Turks and Brazilians, Tunisians, even Malaysians.
Gawker website, we pulled that just to have a look about what's going on. It talks about the power people now have on the internet if they want to do this.
Technically speaking, they are heroes because they can solve everything. They are up all of the security systems.
Train event, we rage and give a fuck about a cussing club McKay hatch. Profanity, I spew it for the fucking loving cause I can. And who the hell is you to try to change a man? Operation Payback, radical Avenger Sanj. Intelligent Israelis with viruses known as Stuxnet. Programming logic controllers and rootkit subsets. We need to know, trying to feed the homeless. Cops are screaming no, government and corporate sources. We must defeat our foes as freedom goes. They trying to sniff us out and get the ISPs reversing the cameras on computers. Feds are eyeing me, Marine Corps, Brick Bradley, man and naked, the Quantico. Maximum security methods with torches trying to go to Aaron Bar. Forever you will walk around with slash and scar and crash your car. Executives are worshiping the morning star. It is bizarre, the people are the ones oppressing people. When will the day come? We recognize as equals. Electronic money from Satoshi Nakamoto. Spending bitcoins on hoes for their photos with no kimonos. Remarkable power, the Python is clearing syntax. International Federation of Photo Bin Jack. The script kiddies hacking to the mainframe of big cities. YouTube videos for children showing big titties. No pity for the oppressive and get it through your skulls. We were born to change the world, evolving past the hacks for laws.
There are hackers which are fighting for some kind of ideological points and hackers who are just doing illegal activities.
The police department goes into certain things and the government goes into certain things. Probably I would put that on the same level as I would someone who goes in and hacks into a site they're not supposed to be on.
The bottom line is, if you have information in a database someplace, consider yourself a potential target.
Expect us. We don't forgive, so don't forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary. I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For I have complete confidence in the response and dedication of our citizens whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it. This administration intends to be candid about its errors. For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors, and we expect you to point them out when we miss them. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. That is why the Athenian lawmaker Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to simply give the public what it wants, but to inform, to arouse, to reflect, to state our dangers and our opportunities, to indicate our crises and our choices, to lead, mold, educate, and sometimes even anger public opinion. This means greater coverage and analysis of international news, for it is no longer far away and foreign, but close at hand and local. It means greater attention to improved understanding of the news, as well as improved transmission. And it means, finally, that government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security. And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul.
Yeah, it's time to face the facts. Join our hands, make a stand. It's time to gather plans, get the shot, take the chance. Till there is no one left, stay correct to the death. They can't ever break a freedom, we will never let it. The corrupt politics is killing the system. Cynicism is it, and it's everything that you witness. They tell you what to think, make you believe that they're the realness. They feed us full of lies sins, and yet we always forgive them. Huh? It's all conspiracy, and if you're free to enter it, you're the puppet. The government's pulling strings from above you. It's time for the introduction to truth, and let's start a movement. We've all been brainwashed. They believe that we all are stupid. We believe in what we see and whatever our ears are hearing. But if you look close, listen, gather your own opinion, you'll understand all the lines and what's between them. This word is not your oyster. This word is a fucking prison. Come on. To what's happening in our nation. No one will stand up for the fear of assassination. So they strip us of everything. We stand there and just take it. Scared to make a stand of false flag operations. Research Illuminati, find out by 9/11. You see they line their pockets, don't believe the lies they tell you. Trying to seek the truth, realize we need to do whatever it is we can to protect our livelihood. It's time for us to prove whether conspiracy or not. They owe some explanations to the questions that we got. What are the skull and bones? What is lying beneath all these secretive meats? Got you lying between your teeth. What's with the Bilderberg? I'm burning your effigies. I'm praying to Lucifer. How Satanist can you be? While all of the time praying you believing in the peace just to keep up appearances within Christianity. Come on. You'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all. Ain't no reforming, we have to stay strong. When they try to shut us down or turn around, let us storm them. We got the warnings, let us march from the morning through the night. We gon' fight and close the eye and overthrow all these damn secret societies. Why we gotta stand for the new world proprieties? The evidence is clear, we're naive to the lies. Illuminati wolves killing sheep in the night. When will we learn? When will we see what is right underneath all our eyes? This whole time realize we've been deceived and they're trying to deplete us. They brainwashed our minds, may our souls stay free from corruption. Never trust them, let them get ahead. Even if we chant a march to the very end. Nevertheless, let them know we will never rest. Till I bid in my B3, not the S. Come on. Illuminati, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to none at all.
Sometimes I pray at night and wonder what's left for me in my future.
Wall Street didn't just gain from globalization. It has been completely reckless of the power, manipulated it, twisted it. The law is disgusted the world economy to its knees.
Sick of the struggle, corporate greed. It's all for you, none for me. Pay your debts, stay in line, planet streams, people die. I'm a man, I'm not your product. We're all owned by the bank to keep stocks up. I'm a victim, you play the predator, but I'm a citizen, and you're the senator. I'm making paper, really paper. My money ain't worth shit, it's all fake, huh? I don't got a face, I only got a voice. I hope you got the time, cause you ain't got a choice. This a banger, a burning danger. We gotta open our eyes, we gotta wake up. This is our time, can't you see the signs? Take a look around, we ain't fucking blind.
We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom never speak, cause this is our town. Our town, act loud. We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom never speak, cause this is our town. Our town, our town, our town.
So what's it gonna be? Wanna save your life? Gather in the streets. Human rights, time to occupy. Don't let them beggars slide. Our schools are shutting down over the greedy lies. We're in crisis, but we can fight this. We can occupy the globe, they won't like us. Cause we're tired, and we're fed up so much that we speak up. Believe us, they need us, now we're speaking. Holding up signs, we ain't leaving. Unemployment rise, dreams die, we ain't eating. Governments are purchased, bankers really own them. Kinda like our homes, cause we're all foreclosing. Money getting weaker, gas is getting higher. Kids, I can't feed you, nobody will hire. Now we're under pressure, man, what you gotta say now? Shove that fucking stimulus, we got no way to bail out.
Act now, we can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, cause this is our town. Our town. Act now, we can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, cause this is our town. Our town. Our town. Our town.
Police cleared people from Zuccotti Park here in New York, the birthplace of the Occupy Wall Street.
We finally have some good news about the economy. What happens next without a symbolic center?
The Occupy Wall Street.
Everybody act now. We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, this is our town. This is our town. Now we're stressing. Unemployment line, what's a pension? All in due time, all you lies see it ending. The economy is sickening. All these people bitching, rising up and flipping. Corporate greed is vicious. All these people talking. Bet your ears are burning. Bet you're on an island where your sweet plan is turning. Now we're all affected. Tired of your greed now. Take our fucking planet, hell no. We will speak out.
Act now. We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, cause this is our town. Our town. Act now. We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, cause this is our town. Our town. Our town. Act now. We can make a difference if we speak out. How we gonna be if we just back down? Freedom, let me speak, cause this is our town. Our town.
I think that that's what Occupy Wall Street is really about.
En édition spéciale.
To the east, I see Uncle Sam. Then I fly away, but I face Mary Ann. Even if I think they want to know my mind, but there's a place when I can make them blind.
I'm no one for them, not a special place. They can feel my breath, but they're losing my trace. Thanks a lot like me, and it's time to be united and show them what together means. We are anonymous, we legend, we don't forget. We are anonymous, we don't forget. Expect us, we are anonymous, we legend. We don't forget, we are anonymous, we don't forget, expect we don't forget. Expect us, we are anonymous. We late John, we don't forget. We are anonymous, we don't forget. Expect us.
Is anonymous. You are anonymous. Me. Your parents are anonymous. Them. Your brothers and sisters and friends are anonymous.
I regard myself as a soldier, though a soldier of peace.
We are anonymous, we late John, we don't forget. We are anonymous, we don't forget. Expect us, we are anonymous, we late John, we don't forget. We are anonymous, we don't forget. Expect us. Don't solve the problem, we're gonna lose your claim. We protest against the silence of the elite.
Brothers everywhere, burying so many that were underwater. The meaning of the word freedom remains the same.
There won't even a single place with no laws. They wanted to and me get out of that clothes. We can't have a thing without getting attacked. Here we go, here we are, it's time for payback. We are anonymous, we late John, we don't forget. We are anonymous, we don't forget.